Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to draw Harold on your paper uh, so that you can complete a drawing inspired by the book Harold and the Purple Crayon. I'm also going to make available on my Teachers Pay Teachers page a worksheet that you can print out that has Harold already on it. But if you don't have access to a printer, not a big deal. I'm going to show you how to draw him now. So we're going to draw him in the corner here and not big on the paper. I'm doing this so that I have most of the paper up here available and open and blank for me so that I can draw a picture with a purple crayon or a purple marker inspired by the book. But if you would like to just draw Harold in your paper very big, that's okay too. All that matters here is that we're drawing together. So I'm going to start with Harold's head and I'm going to make a large C shape. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start working on the details and facial features of Harold. So we're going to draw a nose. So that almost looks like a hill or a mountain. And then we're going to continue. So if you see, we're kind of drawing in a circle here. I'm going to continue drawing in that circle and I'm going to round out almost to where I first started. I'm going to leave a little space open here, and this is going to be where Harold's neck is and where we draw his little sleep suit. So it looks like we're going to do two little lines for his neck. They're pretty tiny. We're just showing that the head is ended and that we're entering the pieces of his body. All right, so back up here in the head, it looks like we've got a rainbow line for his eye, and we're going to include an eyeball in here. We've also got an eyebrow. And you can draw Harold however you want. I'm just kind of drawing to make it most like the book. If you don't want to draw him to look exactly like the book, you don't have to. So I've drawn some forehead lines. It kind of looks like Harold doesn't have any hair. So I drew some forehead lines, and then I also included a mouth. And then over here we have one ear. So we're going to draw a backwards C. And then we're going to give his ear a little bit of inside detail. Okay, and that's it for the facial features on Harold. Now we're going to move down to his body. So we definitely want to leave one arm extended so that we can show Harold holding a purple crayon. And then his other arm is going to be back here. Now, Harold is wearing this fun little sleep suit. If you don't want your character wearing a sleep suit, then you can actually just give him a shirt and pants. But if you want to give Harold a fun little onesie type sleep suit, you can. You can even go in here and add some details to his sleep suit to personalize it, to make it more your interest. So I'm just drawing his body, some legs, and then we're going to get to the hard part, guys, which is going to be his hands. So the goal here is just that we're going to give him 5 fingers. And it's okay if it looks like gloves. The idea here is that we're just drawing Harold, and the main idea is going to be up here. Okay, so we're going to draw just the thumb here because we're going to draw a purple crayon inside of his hand. So all I've drawn is one finger. Now we're going to come to the other side of his arm and we're going to kind of draw 4 little bumps, and these are going to be for the fingers. So they're not very big. They're kind of small, 4 little bumps. And it's like because he's like holding the crayon like this. And so you can see on my knuckles where every finger is, you're going to be able to see a bump. Okay. Now we're going to just draw little bits of the fingers, and they're going to get bigger and bigger as we go. And this last one I don't want to draw all the way. Now for the crayon inside, we're going to make it look like the fingers are overlapping the crayon. So I've just drawn the bottom of the crayon here, fit it nicely into that space. And then the rest of the crayon goes here. Now, if you want to make it really look like a purple crayon, you can add a label in here. My favorite crayons are Crayola. So I'm going to make my crayon look a bit like a Crayola crayon. If you don't want to add details to your crayon label, you don't have to, but you can. Now the last thing that I need to do is I need to show where the dividing of the neck is from the head and the sleep suit. So I'm just going to add a line right here. I highly suggest that you personalize Harold to make him more your style. Like for example, you could go like this, and now all of a sudden he's wearing a shirt and he's got pants. If you want to make you could even make Harold into a girl and call him her a H name. You could make this into a skirt. You could add accessories to the head, earrings. You can make your person however you want. Now, I strongly suggest you drawing this in pencil first, Sharpie second, just like we do in art class. Now I have all this room up here to draw in my imagination with either a purple crayon or a purple marker. And remember, there are multiple different shades of purple that you can work with. So, for example, in the Harold, in the purple crayon book, he really likes eating pie and he was hungry. So with his crayon, he drew a pie on a picnic blanket because he was hungry. So you can make this into whatever you want. I can't wait to see what you do with this. Now, if you're one of my older students and you're interested in the drawing challenge, the second book that I read is Harold's ABCs. And in this book, he takes each of the letters. So for example, he's going to the letter K and he turns the letter K into a kite. So your challenge is to take a letter from the alphabet and turn it into something. So if you want more ideas on turning different letters into something, you can check out the video Harold's ABCs on Google Classroom. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy this assignment. I can't wait to see what you turn in using your purple crayons or markers. Have fun with this. Don't forget to personalize your Harold, and I'll see you tomorrow.